Hello there. My name is Muhammad Nadaf, and my student number is 1010549551. And today I will be demoing to you my Yahtzee game, which is assignment number 1 for the Comp Course 4004. So I'll first start off by showing you my commit history and how a TDD approach has been followed. So to begin with, my commits were first for the game logic. I started working initially on the game logic before I started working on the client/server aspect of the code. And you can see that a TDD approach has been followed because a test would be created first. The implementation of the test which would cause the test to pass, that would then be done. And then or occasionally a refactor commit would occur. So a test, the implementation of the test, a test, and another test. Sometimes you can have multiple tests before you have the implementation. And if we go to the newer, and this follows all the way through, and then we have a refactor commit, test, implementation, test, implementation, test, implementation, test, implementation, and then this goes on and on and on and on. And you see here that it was my commit messages have been more obvious that it's a test, implementation, refactor, etc. So I'll first start off by cloning the repository. This is the repository URL. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to open git bash, and then I'm going to clone the repository. After cloning the repository, I will have to navigate to the project folder. And this is simply here. All of the instructions that I'm doing here are also in the README for you to replicate yourself. And in this folder, you can see that I have a POM XML file, so I can do a Maven build. And from the Maven build, you can see that 42 tests have been passed, have been completed, and all of them have passed, none have failed. And we can verify this by opening up Eclipse. And in Eclipse, we can see the unit tests themselves, the JUnit tests themselves. Okay, Eclipse has been opened up. I'm gonna open from the file system. And so this was the repo that we cloned. So if we navigate to the project directory over here and we open it up, finish, it's building, and then here it is, it's done. And we can also run the tests over here just to see a nice looking green bar. And once again, 42 tests have passed. So I'll first start off by explaining my Yahtzee bonus, because there's a big chance that I won't be able to show you when I'm giving you the live demonstration of the code. And my Yahtzee bonus is in my score sheet test. This is where I'm testing all of the scores. And I have 3 tests for a Yahtzee bonus. The first one is if a Yahtzee bonus has actually been scored, where basically I have 6 dice objects, all with the same value of 6. It would first score a Yahtzee. So now that we know that in the score sheet we have a Yahtzee over there, like we already have a Yahtzee scored. And we just check to make sure that the current score sheet, because since we just created the score sheet, the score was 0, but then we scored a Yahtzee, which is 50, so now the score should be 50, and we can verify that by doing this. And then we will score a Yahtzee again. So this will be a bonus Yahtzee because a Yahtzee has already been present. And this means that the bonus Yahtzee will give us 100 additional points. So we will have 50 plus the 100 from the bonus Yahtzee, and we should get 150 points. Now, the second part of bonus Yahtzee, where if we would have to score in the upper section with the same dice value, if it is available. If not available, then the user would have to input any category to score. That is in the UI itself, where if we go over here, which line number was it? line 24. And over here, we see if the upper section has not been scored yet, then we would just add the score to that upper section. And if it wasn't, then we would get input from the user, and the user would specify another category that has not been selected yet to add the Yahtzee bonus, the Yahtzee value for. Now, we're going to open up all the client and server terminals. So I have 4 Git bash windows opened up. 1 for the server, this will be for the server, and then 1 for each client. So what we're going to do is we're going to navigate on each of the clients to the project folder. So that would be here. Do this for each of the client terminals. Okay, so now we've got it for each one. And then to run the server, we would have to write the following. This runs the server, and this line of code is available in the README. Now that we have the server up and running, we will run each of the clients. So we have the server running on port 5678, and this is going to be on my local host. So if we do this for each of the clients, client number 1, client number 2, and then we have client number 3. Client number 1, oh, right here, client number 2, and then client number 3. So let's say for player here we have the name John. We see John has entered the lobby. Robert has entered the lobby. And then player number 1. Player number 1 is the one who starts the game, Mo. So we wait until Mo enters that he's ready before we start the game. So once Mo enters, we see that Mo's scorecard is at the top, Robert's scorecard is at the top, and John's scorecard is at the top. And Mo is going to start, so we see that the game is starting, and we're going to enter a roll. So terminal 1, I'm going to try to focus on scoring a high number of values from the upper section, so I can demo to you the upper section bonus. And for any of the categories that I was not able to demo, I will show you the unit tests for it. So I'm going to roll the dice. Ooh, 4 5s. We could possibly get a Yahtzee. So I want to keep 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna try that one more time. So basically, you're allowed to reroll twice. So I've already did one more reroll, so I'm allowed only one more reroll now. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. After this, it should ask me for a category to score in, since I don't have any more rerolls left. And you see I don't have any more rerolls left. Which category would I want to score in? I'm going to score in the 5s category to get a high upper section score for this player number 1. So player number 1 completed their turn. We're going to move on to player number 2. And just to show you some error trapping that I have, if any time the client enters an option that's not valid, you had to enter a number, or if he tries to enter anything not numbery, it'll ask him to enter numbers. So for this client 1, 2, we can possibly I don't like these, so I'm just gonna reroll all the dice. I don't like this as well. I'm gonna reroll all the dice, and we got nothing useful, so I'm just gonna put it into chance, which is category 12. And you see in chance over here, chance, we have 14, which is the sum of all the dices basically. Then we go on to number 3. We can probably get a full house here, so I'm gonna keep 2, 3, 4, 5. Try that one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a very useless roll. We'll score it in category 1 just because it's a bad roll. Now we're back to player number 1, and since all 3 players have done their turn, you can see the server has said that the round 1 is completed. Now player number 1 rolls again. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep the 6 because we want to have a high face value for this, high upper section score. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's keep 1, 2, and 4. We have 3 6s, so let's score it into the 6s category. You see 6, 12, 18. We had 18, and before we had 4 5s and we had 20. Now I'm going to demo to you trying to score in a category that has already been scored in. So for this user, he got 3 6s. We could possibly get a Yahtzee here. If we keep 1, 3, and 4, and then keep 1, 3, and 4 again. Yeah, we did not get a Yahtzee. But we did get 3 of a kind. But you see this user, this client, he previously entered into chance. So if I try scoring in chance again, it's going to say you have already scored in that category. It's going to keep doing this until he enters a valid category. So we want to score in 3 of a kind, which is category number 10. And 3 of a kind should be the sum of all the dice values. So 6, 12, 18 plus 8, 24. And we see that, no, it should be 26, sorry. 26. My math was off. And then if we go and player 3, Yahtzee. Wow, what are the chances of this happening? So let's score the wow. Could I possibly demo to you a bonus Yahtzee? Who knows? So we're gonna score it in the Yahtzee category, and you see he got the Yahtzee. Now player number 1, round 2 is completed. Let's keep the 4. This is a low sum. It's okay, so because I want to demo the upper section bonus, I'm just gonna score this in chance for now until I get a higher value face upper section dice rolls. Player number 2, reroll all dice. 1, 2, reroll all the dice. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is nothing. I'm just gonna score it in category 1. This is the player that got the Yahtzee. So I'm gonna try my best to get another Yahtzee. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can get a straight for this one. So if I keep the dice at positions 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do the same thing again. Keep the dice at position 3, 4, and 5. And no, we did not get a straight. So therefore, and now since I did not get a straight, if I attempt to score in a small straight or large straight, let's do a small straight for example, it will score a 0 because this is not a valid small straight. And you see a 0 has been scored. I'm going to pause the recording until I get a bonus Yahtzee. Sorry, until I get a upper section bonus, and then I will resume the video. So I'm actually gonna unpause the video here because player number 3 scored a full house, 2 4s and 3 6s, and a full house. This will show is given a score of 25. So if I score this in the section full house, then he should get 25, and he did get 25, indeed. Oh, another full house for player number 1. What a coincidence. So if I score this into category 9, you see, he also got 25. Player 1 is still in the lead, but he does have an extra turn at this moment. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a large straight. So we can score a large straight, category number 7. And a full straight, a large straight is 40 points. So he should get 40 points. Robert should get 40 points, and Robert did get 40 points. Now we're going to move on to player number 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to keep everything but one of the 3s. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Same thing. I'm going to keep 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is nothing. So I'm just going to score it in the 4 section. Okay. Also, I should... Okay. So here, we have 3 4s. So I'm going to keep them. 1, 2, and 5. I'm going to keep them one more time. 1, 2, and 5. Okay. So in the 4 section, if I score in the 4 section, it should be 4, 8, 12. Because 4 plus 4 plus 4, that's 12. So if we score in the 4 section, we have 12. Yeah, 12 right here. So right now, our upper section is 18 and 12. That's 30, 50, 53. I need 10 more to get a bonus upper section, so I need to keep that in mind when scoring the 3s and the 2s. Oh, full house. Wow, every single player got a full house. My dices are not rigged, I promise. Okay, and you see full house. Player number 4. 1, 1, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. We can keep. We'll reroll one of the 3s and one of the 4s, so we'll keep position 1, position 3, and position 4. See, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a small straight. But I can't score in a small straight because a small straight has already been scored, so I need a large straight. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to reroll the 1. So I'm going to keep every 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not. And see, if I try to score in the large straight, in the small straight, it's going to say you've already scored in that. So I'm just going to score it in the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the chance, whatever. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna keep the first 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, I'm gonna keep the first 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Large straight. Let's go. And we're gonna score it in category 7. And you see, he got 40 points. Mo was in the lead. Nice. I'm winning. Okay. I'm going to try to get 4 or 3 of a kind to demo that category scoring. I'm gonna keep 1, 2, and I'm gonna keep 3 and 4. Oh, it's a full house, but we already have a full house, so I'm gonna keep the middle 3. So that would be 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 4 of a kind, and we did not score 4 of a kind yet. So 4 of a kind should give us 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5. So that's 8 plus 5, 13. My math is not wrong this time, hopefully. So 4 of a kind is 11. So 8 plus 13, I said. And see, 4 of a kind, 13. Okay. 3 6s, I'm gonna keep them. So 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Ah, no Yahtzee. Okay, we're gonna score this in the 6th category because that's a lot of points. Now, this player, I'm gonna focus on getting lots of 2s and 3s. So I'm gonna keep the first dice only. So keep dice at position 1, which is just a 2. Ooh, 3 4s. I'm gonna keep the dice at position 1 again. Okay, so I got 3 2s. I'm gonna score it in the 2 section. So now if we look at the player number 1's upper section score, we have right here these 3 give us 50, 59. So I just need 4 more, and then we can show you the upper section bonus. This player 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna try going. Which category have I not yet shown? That's it. I'm pretty sure I've covered all of them except the bonus section, yeah, and the bonus Yahtzee. Just gonna keep doing random rerolls. Oh, this is 3 6s. I'm gonna keep 2, 3, and 5. Wow, 4 6s. If we have not scored in 4 of a kind, but we did score in 4 of a kind, and 3 of a kind. So we're just gonna put it into the 6s. That's still a lot of points. Nice. And okay, so this player, he scored a Yahtzee already. So maybe we can get another Yahtzee right now. A bonus Yahtzee. Wow, that is crazy. So I'm gonna keep 2, 3, 4, and 5. That 5 looked like a 6. Okay, we're gonna keep 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh no. Okay, so because I've already shown a 4 of a kind, I'm gonna show a 3 of a kind, and since a 3 of a kind, a 4 of a kind is technically a 3 of a kind, this should work. So 3 of a kind is category number 10. So it should give us 6, 12, 18, 24, 28. 28. Okay. Now for this player, we just need to get 4 more points to get an upper section score. So I'm gonna keep that 3. Position 3. Okay, so now if I score if I score into the threes category, the bonus should be awarded. Because if you take the sum of all the upper sections, it should be higher than 63. So if I score it, you see the bonus has been rewarded, and he is in the lead. I am in the lead. Okay, and now we're just gonna try to finish the game quickly. So, reroll, score in, for example, the fives. Okay, I think I've already scored. This is player's turn. Sixes. I'm gonna keep the sixes. So 1, 4, 5. Full house. 1, 4, 5. Nothing. Okay. So which category have we not scored in yet? The 4 of a kind, we did it. 3 of a kind, we did it. 5s, no, we don't want that. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna have to give up the 2s category and give it a 0 there. Because everything else was bad. Okay. This player, I'm just gonna score in the... Just for the sake of ending the game, I'm gonna put it into the category number 8. So give it a 0. Oh no, that was a small straight. Nice. Okay. Full house. This we haven't scored in the 2s category. Okay. And for this player, we haven't scored in the 3s category, so we'll score there. Then this player, we're on round 10. We're almost done. Score in the 10s. 10. Okay. Next player. Score in the 5s category. Next player. Score in the 5s category as well. Player number 1. Score in the 4 of a kind. 11. Okay. So score in the Yahtzee. Okay. And then score in the 11, 4 of a kind. Okay. And one more round, and we have in here we didn't score in the small straight. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at score number 2. We didn't score in the Yahtzee, so 13. And player number 2 has yet to score in the small straight category, so we're gonna score in the small straight. And now you see this is the final turn of the game because we're round 12. So I'm just gonna quickly see. So we have John has 157, Robert 151, and Mo 212. So Mo should be the winner once this this person finishes his turn, and he just needs to score in the only category he has left is the large straight. And also there's some air trapping here, like if I go above and beyond, it's going to say invalid category. If I type enter here, it says numbers only. There's air trapping everywhere in the code. And so we're going to score in category 7. And you see, congratulations, Mo has won the game with 212 points. Great game. And we see that on each of the client screens. And we see in the server side that the game has been completed, and the server has closed off the server. The clients, they have gracefully finished executing, and yeah, all the game functionality has been demoed except for the bonus Yahtzee, which was explained through the unit tests. And yeah, thank you for watching.